but a new superhero, well, he's not a bird or a plane. He can't even fly, but a new superhero has landed in Hampton Roads just in time for back to school.
His name is Super P, and with a bright orange cape, he's working to solve the serious bullying problem in Hampton Roads. 10 on Your Side's Regina Mobley joins us now with his story and his message to kids. Regina?
Well, October is National Bullying Month, but Super P, with a bright orange cape, is on the job now, wiping out the causes and the consequences of bullying. Faster than a speeding text message, more powerful than a jealousy motive, able to leap tall tales at a single bound, it's Super P.
My job is to help those who are being bullied and even show love for the bully.
Timing is everything in the superhero business. That's why Super P was in P-Town Friday to reach children before the start of the school year. Here's what's at stake.
Why is a little kid able to bring a gun to school to shoot a teacher in Newport News, Virginia? What does his surrounding look like? Where is he getting it from? That's what my job is as Super P, is to talk to the parents and bring love to the bully. That's my mission.
Yo, what's up, Portsmouth, Virginia? Make some noise out there if you feel good about helping somebody with suicide prevention and mental health. Can I see some hands right now? Come on. We're not gonna talk to this dead spirit. My job is to wake up that dead spirit inside of you. My name is Super P, and I'm a bully stopper. And let me speak to you and tell you what I mean by bully. It doesn't start with just the kids. Bully is a virtual demon that's trying to rob us from our gifts. All right? I grew up in Paterson, New Jersey. How many people saw the movie Lean on Me? Okay. When Joe Clark put the 300 on the stage, I was one of them. Okay, yeah, I know. Joe Clark told me to get out because I wanted to be a rapper, right? I was a bully. Only because people bullied me. And let me tell you where that came from. As I was young, I grew up, I became violent. Okay? So if we don't nip it in the bud, parents, because it's about us being a village. It takes a village to raise a child. And so we got to get back to that old African proverb and stop saying, that's not my child. That's not my daughter. That's not my son. It takes a village. People used to say, get out of that hallway. When I was doing my dirt, when I was being mean, that mother upstairs in my housing project told me to stop. Where is that village? Let's bring the village down and stop pushing our kids to the internet. Get out of my way. Go on TikTok, and TikTok is raising our kids. I suffer from depression. Now, I know Ramata for years. I could have easily called them up and said, Ro, let's get together, talk to me, but I was embarrassed. Because we are ashamed. Most of us lack resources. When I do my musical with a purpose, My Life Matters, it's a musical about my true story, about how I suffered in silence and how I wanted to take my own life, how my auntie took her life, how my friend took his life. My job was to be transparent. If God delivered me, I have to be transparent and show vulnerability. We got to get out of that I don't air my dirty laundry, because my mother used to tell me, get out of here, boy. Don't you say my sister took her life. If we don't use resources, because that's what I do at Rose Shore Alliance Suicide Prevention. I am not a person that went to school. I was battling depression. I wanted to take my own life. I'm a person with experience. I'm not saying it over trumps a person with a degree, but when I do my musical, it is a way. Like I was telling Brian from his organization, I said, North Brian, and Milestone for the life sends vendors, because that's why I have those as my vendors. I don't have potato chips and water at my plate. I have Milestone. Nami was there at the Z Theater. This is about connecting. It's about being that village. Now I'm Super P today because sometimes we gotta talk to the parents when it comes to bullying. I might go on stage, whether it's in Charlotte, whether it's in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Atlanta, Georgia, Paterson, New Jersey. I use their name. Seven Bridges was 10 years old. Look him up right now on Google. He took his life because he had a medical condition. He walked around with a bag on the side and they teased him. Took his life. Megan Grossman, 14, from a suburban all-white community. community, and I'm saying like that so that I'm gonna get to my point. She was 14. She was a cheerleader. They beat her, put her on TikTok. She took her life. She was popular coming in because they knew of her. She was humiliated because TikTok becomes our parent, raising our kids. And she was embarrassed. She took her life. What I mean, depression has no exemptions. Depression has no exemptions. It doesn't care if you're a Christian. It doesn't care if you're saying Bismillah Rahman Rahim. It doesn't care if you're an atheist. It doesn't care what set you claiming, what gang sign you throwing up. The devil, that bully, is after your gift and your calling. Because if he can take you to the ledge and make you forfeit your gift, he's accomplished something. That's why mental health awareness in all communities, but especially in the African American community, where we don't even walk into a therapist's office. I tell people at Milestone, I'm going to get him in your office. I'm going to get him in your office because I'm going to have a play when I got Broadman from Martin in the play. Look it up. It's called My Life Matters Musical. But what I can do is tell you it's about my calling. It's about mental health. And if we don't focus hard on mental health, if we take that for granted, there's two healths. It's common sense. There's a physical health and there's a mental health. If you get sick physically, you go to the doctor. And if you get feeling sick mentally, you go to the doctor. Stop acting as if mental health is associated with crazy. You're crazy if you think that. I got a brother in my play called, his name is Billy Davis. Suffered from PTSD. That's that brother right there with the camera. Never talk. I walk past him, what up? Never talk to me at church. He's one of my chief executives on my play. He brings his transparency. Transparency is my healing space. If you can't be transparent and tell people that you're suffering, I'm telling you, it's hard. Regina Mobley did a story on me last year. Kelsey Chris, she was a former Miss USA. She took her life. She was suffering in silence. And people, these money there, you know, we're trying to figure it out. But when you see people going through this moment and they're covering up with these Band-Aids and they're just smoking their way out, trying to take fentanyl their way out, trying to alcoholic beverage their way out, you cannot get out of suffering from depression and mental illness if you don't speak. It's about talking. It's about bringing that village back together, putting those kids in the circle. We have to start with the babies, y'all, and also the parents. My mission and ministry is not only to talk to the kids that's being bullied. My love is for the bully. Why, Super P? Because I was once a bully. I had no mentor. I had no one telling me not to do it. I grew up and then I became violent. My daughter's mother, I hit on them. Now why? Because I grew up that way. No one stopped me. We gotta stop the kids, parent. We gotta stop them in their tracks, parents. We gotta let them know, parents, that we are overcomers. We gotta send them to school with positive affirmations every morning. High five your kid. Chest bump your kid. Don't just send them to school. Say you great today. Baby girl, you wonderfully made today. Tell them you're awesome today. Tell them you're going to be something today. Because if they keep growing up that way, they'll believe it. Whatever your mind can suck in, your mind will believe. You can transform into anything you put your mind to it. I was growing up in the housing projects, went to Eastside High. All I thought was to be bullied. That was to be cool. Until Joe Clark kicked me out, gave me a reality check, and I knew from there I will overcome. Give yourself a positive affirmations every day. Parents, even you, say, I'm great. I can overcome. Listen, it's about the village, y'all. Bringing that village together. Listen, find me. Go to roadshowalliance.org. roadshowalliance.org. You can look my play up. It's called My Life Matters Musical. You can go on Instagram. Follow Super P. That is at Super. That's S-U-P-E-R. I had it at an A, but it's Super. S-U-P-E-R _ P as in Peter _ Bully Stopper. And when I say bully stoppers, parents, I'm talking about that spiritual bully that is after your gift. All right? That's my time. I love you to life, and there's nothing you can do about it but love me back. And in the process of loving me back, take a selfie and say to yourself, take a selfie, say to yourself, take a selfie and say to yourself, my life matters to the Lord. My mental health matters to the Lord. God bless. Mont.